Hi, okay, so today we're gonna do this like paleo AIP pumpkin pie that I just absolutely love. So I've got my vitamin and my Vitamix, and I've got my pumpkin in here. You can get it from a can, but what I've done is I've just taken my Instant Pot. So if you have an Instant Pot, go to the store and get a pumpkin pie pumpkin. There's little pumpkins, and there you can see it, that's come out of my Instant Pot. You just put it in your Instant Pot here. You put it on pressure cook for 23 minutes is what I did. Then you just take it out, you scoop it into here. It's so easy. It's just like so easy. Just cut the top around like a pumpkin that you're about to carve and set it in on a trivet on some water. And then when you take it out, you just pop the lid off the way you would as if you're gonna carve a pumpkin, and just take out the seeds, like scoop out the seeds with a spoon, and then you're left with the flesh and you put it in here. So super easy. If you have collagen, you want to just, anytime that you can add collagen to a recipe, do add collagen to a recipe. So I'm just gonna add that in there just for a bonus nutrition. I'm going to add in a scoop of gelatin as well, because I'm not gonna be doing eggs or yolks because it's AIP compliant. So I'm just gonna put in a scoop of grass-fed gelatin, and I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of hot water. So since I don't have a tablespoon handy, I'm gonna eyeball it. So about that much, okay? And that's gonna make the egg substitute. Then I'm gonna get some coconut oil. Hang on, I didn't prepare. And all my spoons are in the dishwasher, so this is a really winging it recipe. So I've got a fork. I'm just gonna add in, like, I would say a couple tablespoons of coconut oil. So there is some coconut oil you can add in. And it's okay, like the best part about it is it doesn't have to be perfect. I have coconut butter. I really like adding this in for texture. Now you can use canned coconut cream. And often I will. I'll just scoop some of the fat off the top of like a coconut milk or coconut cream and add it in there. But I'm gonna go ahead, it's really awkward without a spoon, but I'm just gonna add in probably just like about a couple tablespoons or whatever of that. I'll just give it a little bit of a creamy consistency but again, you can use coconut milk or the fat off the top of coconut milk with coconut cream, as long as it's full fat. I like to add a little bit of this Madagascar vanilla extract, and it's the one with no alcohol in it, so I just feel it's better. Since I don't have a spoon handy, I'm just gonna use the cap. Probably about 3 of those. 3 caps or 1 large teaspoon or tablespoon. You can use honey, maple syrup, or coconut sweetener. Today I'm going to use a combination of coconut nectar. This is, I don't know if you can even see that, coconut nectar here, and this is just in organic honey. So you can use anything, but you probably want about 1/4 cup. So I'm just going to, again, eyeball it. So I'm going to put in maybe 2 tablespoons of that, and maybe 2 tablespoons of this coconut. So to me, I know some people aren't using sweets at all, but I feel this is okay. And that's just, you know, sometimes you're gonna have sweets, right? When it's, I mean, you can use stevia. I've definitely used stevia before, but it does taste better with a bit of honey. This is pumpkin pie spice. You can go ahead and sometimes I will use this full pumpkin pie spice, and other times if I'm feeling like sensitive to some of the ingredients in here, I'll just use some ginger and cinnamon. And I will not use this because it has cloves and things in it. So I will just use the ginger and the cinnamon. But I'm gonna go ahead and put like a tablespoon of this in. And again, you can kind of eyeball it. It's not like the most important thing. So there you go. There we have it. And I'm just gonna blend that up. I wasn't even ready or prepared to do this recipe, but I was doing it for myself, so I thought I'd just put it on. And of course, this is the way I do it for myself. I don't measure, I don't do a lot of things, so just wait 1 second. I'll put it in my Vitamix, which I find really helpful. And then I just blend. Again, now I'll put it up to blast. Perfect. So when that's all blended up, I usually just take it off the end and take a taste and see. And it's perfect. It doesn't need more sweetener. But if it does, you can add more sweetener. If you don't want to add any more sweetener, you can add stevia or replacement sugar like xylitol or Swerve or whatever. Monk fruit. But I actually think that tastes pretty good. I might add a little bit more honey. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to stir that up with my fork now. And that's it. So that is part one of the recipe. Since I don't have enough room on this video, I'll come back and make part two in a minute. So we'll make the crust. It's super simple, I promise. And this homemade from scratch pumpkin pie will be baking probably within 10 minutes. So I'll come back and do the crust in 1 minute.